music. I don't really remember much of Hope And Monet.
It's quite short, isn't it? In your
yeah, it's quite short. It's not as kind of production heavy.
No,
well, actually, it kind of is.
It's ironically more production heavy, but
it doesn't sound like
it's
production heavy. It's it's quite easy to listen to. That doesn't mean it's bad and that you shouldn't buy it.
No,
you should definitely buy it. Our new album could be the commercial breakthrough, or it could be a commercial failure. It could be like, yeah, it could be a disaster.
It's a risk we take with every album, I think.
Yeah.
It could be a disaster.
Yeah, every album could go horrifically wrong. It quite often does.
I wonder whether that's from the electronic direction the singles have taken.
Perhaps, yeah.
Because we have sort of thrown a curveball.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. We've tricked everyone into thinking that our new album is going to be quite electronic, you know, with our singles, you know, Alienation coming out, and 3 years on, and When You're Me, and I'm Free, yeah. You know, people think that that's the direction the album's going in. Those songs do all appear on the album, but they sound nothing like
them. So if you like the singles, there's a high probability you won't like the album versions. However, on the opposite, if you hate the singles,
you're in. Yeah, the album versions are for you.
Yeah, I think our studio work really speaks for itself.
Yeah, our studio work is great. Playing a live date would almost, you know, it would offer something different, but it's a different offer that we don't want to take for artistic reasons.
Yeah, I think if the money was there, we'd do it.
Yeah, perhaps, yeah. We'd need more money. You know, we need to be making a few £100,000 a show, really, to actually make it worthwhile.
We had a couple of ideas. I was thinking if we ever had to do Hope And Monet live, probably just do a stripped down like Angel God Lucifer arrangement of it, so like the punk stripped back Hope And Monet. I think if we could get to to basically do a condensed ham, so I reckon we could punk through the entire album probably in about 20 minutes. Failing that,
yeah.
On the opposite end of the scale, we did come up with the Hope And Monet theatrical production.
We did, yeah.
Which is
we need a large concert hall, orchestra, you know, lots of scenery.
Be a sort of West End spectacular, but better than any West End show that there's ever been. Yeah. Certainly better than Wicked.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that that had to have my name in it.
I think Bob pushed the live album probably more.
Yeah, except Bob had to go off stage for a couple of songs, so there were a couple of songs with just me and him, which he ruined. So they were good songs, but they don't sound it because
I didn't push the live album.
He did quite a lot on Hope And Monet. I think too much. I think that's we pretty much agreed on that.
The thing about Bob was that what it seemed like he'd done when we made Hope And Monet was he'd written about half an hour's music, and then he just repeated it a couple of times until we had 80 minutes of music. He took things a bit too far. Then on our last album, I don't think there was really much bass in it, so or our album's about to come out. I mean, I don't think there's much bass on it. So I don't think he really had a lot to do with that.
I think he's done all he could have done on Hope And Monet, and since then we just thought we gave him a song, I think, on the last album.
Yeah, I think we did.
One of the new album songs.
It was probably one of the weaker ones, to be honest, wasn't it?
You won't be right for us again.
Gone but never forgotten. That's all I can say.
He was meant to actually appear on Hope And Monet. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. No.
It's because he refused to. He wanted to get his expenses paid if he came up north to do it. So we were going to go down south, but then we thought.
Then we decided that we had better things to spend our money on, like food. The thing is that it's funny because I feel like we've really stumbled into it, but I turn on the television and there's some terrible, terrible TV shows like The X Factor on, where people are so desperate to become like us, but we didn't want this, and all they want is fame. They're just fame hungry, and they want to be musicians, and you know. But I just think it's one of those things that you've just got to let it be. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it hasn't happened for them, so why should it happen from going on television?
We try to be humble about our genius.
There is certainly an element of musical genius in everything that we've done musically. But we don't go and flaunt it. We don't tell everyone that we are in fact geniuses, which
Genii.
genii, which we are.